Hey y'all, it is day 31. It's Side Hustle Saturday, and there are only 43 days left before I embark on my world cruise. And I am $1,300 in the hole towards the goal of trying to earn $83 a day doing delivery driving. Now, this goal, this whole plot took a big turn, and it took a major turn left. However, it was a very necessary detour. And it was necessary because I learned something very, very important week before last, is that I can't keep allowing myself to be distracted and to procrastinate and not move more intentionally to my goal of generating sustainable entrepreneurial income. So all of that has happened. And, it's cool because I think what this journey is teaching me is just more fluidity. Today I had my couples counseling session, and our therapist asked us to pick one word to describe how we felt. And I went first, and mine was grounded. And that's how I feel. I feel like, I'm finally starting to settle into what my normal is for right now. And I said that to a friend too, that we're constantly changing. And so before I used to be so fixated on, I think, what the end goal. I used to be so fixated on the destination that and the way would get there. I was so fixated on the manner that I would get there, the timeline. I had it all in my head. I was going to do this, this, and this. And then sometimes, to be quite honest, I haven't had a plan, and that has bit me in the butt. So I'm learning to just be more easy and to have, I guess, an idea of what it is that I'm working towards. Yeah, I know this, but to not be so hard set on that being it. I'm just learning to be fluid, to go with the flow, to trust the process, to trust that God is going to guide me to where it is that I'm supposed to be. And so I feel like there's less pressure. I'm not trying to control the wheel. Literally, I'm not trying to control the wheel. I am just settling in. I've prayed, but I'm also realizing, where I've played a part in my lack of progress. And so now, in addition to praying and letting go of the wheel, I'm still moving in faith. And that's where, that's where I'm going. And so I feel fortunate that I had that revelation a couple of weeks ago, and that I paused. What I would like to, do in future situations if I'm met with it, because there's no sense in saying, what I should have done. So I'm going to say what I would like to do, because I can't go back and change anything, but I can, definitely move forward with intention. And what I would like to do is just to, have that balance. I think if I know that I'm going to do a big project, then to try to plan for it and make sure that I can still do the other things that I need to do. Having a schedule this past week has been really helpful. And then also, it's helpful to have the schedule, but I think what's been pivotal is the fact that I'm adhering to the schedule and not allowing myself to be distracted by other things and taken off the schedule. It was really a great week. I I made a lot in terms of growth towards my business. That is the true the true earnings, is that I invested in me and my business and stayed focused and completed the job. I hung in there and I grinded for me. So that is the major win, y'all. And I'm really fortunate to be able to recognize the areas that, I've needed to change, move forward. Thankful for that awareness. I'm thankful for the insights and things. So just going to continue to move forward and start really locking in on this upcoming trip. I need to determine where I'm going to stay in London, and that will be about the last piece. And I want to have that done before I go. When I did my trip, or took my trip to Thailand, I didn't have my Bangkok accommodations booked until when I was in Chiang Mai. So I don't want to do that this time. I want to be a little more intentional and just have everything done before I leave here. I don't know if I told y'all, I did book my return flight. I did that one day last week and flying back on Delta. So that's good. Just keeping it all with Delta this time. So, yeah, nothing more to say other than that. But I hope you have a great night. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.